So in this video, this is going to be about the X-Pipe. So the X-Pipe, oh, sorry, I'm just getting looks from someone at the drive-through, just like putting their like thumbs up. Yeah, like this car gets a lot of attention. Like I said, I had a night out, well not a night out, but I went out like around on Saturday night, like driving around, and there's a guy in a Mercedes. He kept following me around actually. Like, he just kept saying like, "Oh, I love your car. Are you older than 16?" And then he started doing, then like you meet up again like at the traffic lights, and he do like a wheel spinning, and he kept on following me around, and then kept saying, "Oh, I love you," and like shouting out stuff. And yeah, it's just sometimes you do get a lot of attention, and then it can be annoying as well because you get people like just like stalking you. It's really weird. But anyway, and it's funny enough that and then a Ferrari actually, I'm not sure what one it was, but a Ferrari was behind me, and he's going right up my arse. So yeah, gets a lot of attention. But anyway, on to the video. So this video is going to be about like the X-Pipe, seeing what the sound difference is it worth it? I mean, it's going to be about £600, so I mean that's quite cheap actually. I mean, like I said, if you get one of the top brands, they're usually a lot more. They're usually like £1,300, £1,500. Sometimes it could be like even like £2 or £3 grand. Like some people, it's really weird. But £600 is good enough. So it does the same thing. It's just not with the name tag, you know. Like that's the only reason that it's higher in price is because of the name, the brand. But I just want to show you like a clip first of me doing like this, well, like someone doing a car wash, like a detail, because I've had one before, but it's only like £30, and not a proper detail, but the same people. So we literally, like I asked them to do it inside. I think it's like £10 a seat to do like the leather and everything, and like other bits, and then I wanted like the window polish, and I wanted to actually have polish done on the outside. So I think it comes to about £90, but he said he'd do it for 80, and then when the car was done, he said he'd do it for 70 just because he liked the car. So this is just a little clip of like that day, and then after that clip it'll be the actual getting into the video of the X-Pipe. Just in Morrison's, having a well-deserved coffee and a tuna sandwich, well a tuna meal actually. I just got to wait for like a couple of hours because I thought I'd treat myself, well treat the car actually, not myself, but treat the car to a detail. Like I said, the most I spent on the car wash was £30 or £35, which was here. But I asked them if they could do like the leather, all the inside, like give it a good clean, do like window polish inside and outside, and like proper hand polish. I was going to ask for ceramic coating, but that one, it's expensive, and two, they don't do it anyway. You need to get a proper one to do, but which I might do one day. But yeah, so I'm just got to wait 2 hours now to get this done. I think it's going to be £80 or £85. He said it's usually about £90 or £95. I can't remember what he said. But he said he would just let me off like £10 because he wasn't charging me for 5 seats. Like it's £10 a seat to like clean it, and he wasn't charging me like for 5 seats. I said, well, it's 4 seats, but yeah. So he's let me off for like £10. I think it's going to be like £80 or £85, but I'll find out once I've had it done. But at the moment I'm just going to wait for my food and that's something to eat. And have something to drink as well, so coffee. So I'm waiting for this tuna melt. It's getting a quick wash. It's going to take a couple of hours apparently. So I'm going to do a polish of it as well, so it should look good afterwards. There you go, so all the inside's done, as you can see. Smells nice in here. Not sure, it smells like, yeah, strawberry, I thought it was. Yeah, obviously it's not going to be like brilliant because it's only like £70 he actually charged me in the end, so he knocked off another £10. So it should have been, I think, like £80, but no, it should have been £90, and then he said 80, and then he done it for 70 because he said he likes the car, so he'll do it for 70. Yeah, so I had all like the leather done. All like the plastic bits, so you can see it's all shiny, window polish, all like the trim done, down there done, it's been all hoovered. It looks very, very good for just £70. And then I'll show you the outside. There she is, all clean, pretty good, very shiny. Definitely looks good from all angles. I like this angle. But yeah, had all the tyres done, tyre dressing, been polished. Love the side view. That's the best view, I think. And obviously the front, mean looking car. Very shiny. Yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed that little video. It's just like me getting like my most expensive car wash. The £70 I paid, it should have been £90, but eventually I will get a proper one, which is probably going to be like £400 or £500, because I want to get the ceramic coating, which is like apparently lasts for like 5 years. So the dirt and the water just literally just like runs off. So obviously it keeps it clean. But anyway, back onto the actual X-Bike, which is the reason why you're here. So I haven't actually got it done yet, so this is the day before me getting it done. So I just want to do like a little like intro to like what it sounds like now, and then we can do like the actual day of me getting the X-Bike. But obviously I've got the windows up at the moment because it can get windy. But the exhaust at the moment is still quite loud. It's louder on the outside. Inside it's quite loud, but I like it to be louder. I know you can do that sound generator mod where you take off like the fins off the air intake and you can make it sound louder like in here, but I want it to be naturally louder, not just do like that. So it is loud on the outside, but I want it to be louder, which is obviously the main reason. But it's still got that nice like high pitch. If you like really floor it, it's still got that nice high pitched sound, similar to a Ferrari, not quite. So, and like it's got the deeper tone at like first, second gear. If you're just like cruising, you can hear that like little like rumble. It does do like if you lift off on first gear and second gear, it does like the little like the burbles. You can get crackles as well that like overrun. They're quite loud and noticeable. You can make it pop. I've only done it a few times. Like in first gear, if you really put your foot down and like come off, you can actually make it do a big bang. It's rare that it happens, so I would like that to happen more. So yeah, so it is a nice exhaust. The tips look good. I was going to get the oval tips, and now I'm thinking just keeping it to what they are, which is like the twin tips on each side, so like the quad tips. Maybe get a bit bigger. I don't like the ones with Lani, which is because you can get ones with they're bigger tips, but they're like super thin. I don't like the super thin tips where they just look like a pipe. I like it to have a little bit of width to it. So it's all like chrome, so it's all like curves on the outside on. So it just looks more flush basically. So it does sound nice, but I want it to obviously sound louder. So my expectations, what do I actually want from this X-Bike? What is like the thing that I'm looking for, like the outcome of what I'm wanting, expecting from doing an X-Bike? So an X-Bike is going to make it what I've been told, like louder. I've been told not much louder, so I'm not sure. That's just what they said, because they haven't done one before. They just said that it doesn't look like a big Resonator, but I was told that it's quite like restricted. So basically, I reckon it's going to be quite louder. It's definitely going to sound more raspy, so it should sound actually more like a Ferrari rather than this, where it sounds similar to a Ferrari, but it should sound more like a Ferrari. I should also make it might be, I don't know if it would be a deeper tone at low, like idle and that, or if it will be slightly higher pitch. I think they said if you do the X-Bike you lose that, you lose a little bit of the deeper tone, like the bass to it, because you're taking away a Resonator. But that doesn't really bother me. Obviously they said that it should like crackle more. Crackle should be a lot louder. I think they said that it should pop more often as well. Again, because where it only does it every now and then, it doesn't do it a lot. So it should like maybe do it on demand, or maybe just do it a bit more often. So that's what I'm wanting from it. I can do the H-pipe, which just makes it sound like a deep American muscle car, but then think that just takes away from what this car actually is, which is a Maserati. It's meant to sound like a Maserati, more like a raspy Ferrari sound rather than the deep American muscle. Because they do sound nice, but like I said, it would just look like a Maserati, and I've just like changed like the engine to a bloody Mustang or something. So that's not really what I want. So yeah, so tomorrow is the X-Pipe day. They said it's going to be about 4 hours, £600, whatever. So I've got to be there at like 9. So the earlier the better, actually. So get it over and done with. And then I'm going to do like the next clip will basically be like me there and like before and after, like what sound difference is. And then I was going to do like a drive with my brother, because he hasn't actually been in this car yet. Which is quite good actually, because that means that like everyone else has been in it, like my family and that and my friends, but not my brother. And he's the only one that would actually drive my car. No one else wants to, because they're a bit worried that they're gonna like have an accident or something, or scratch it or curb it or something. So he would actually drive it, because I've been a passenger in it obviously when I've done the test drive, and the guy took over, but he didn't floor it like I'm used to. So my brother usually does, so I can actually see what it like actually feels like to be like sunken in, like into your seat. Because for some reason when you're a passenger, you just get that more sunken feeling, don't you? Because I suppose you're not like holding on to like the wheel or anything. So yeah, so we're gonna do that, and then might go through like the tunnel and that and see what the difference sounds like. Obviously you won't pick it up on camera too badly unless it won't sound the same unless I get like a really good microphone. Eventually I might do that. I mean, it sounds nice at the moment, but I just want a bit more. And then yeah, so like the next video after this video on my YouTube channel will probably be just like driving with my brother and then him taking over. But like I said, he hasn't driven it yet, so he's getting some modifications, like not just like stock. So like everyone else is driven it as stock basically, where he'll be driving it first with a few mods, not much mods, but I think like after the mods that I've done, I would have added on probably, I don't know, nice little bullshit. I'm just guessing on this, but the remap 26 more brake horsepower, apparently the air filter adds on 5, so that's 31, and then the X-Pipe, some people say different things. Some people say you get 5 horsepower, some people say you get 15, which I fucking doubt. That, like, a lot of people say like, if you get the 40 horse on the Maserati you get 50 horsepower. I don't think so. 5, still a bit of a stretch. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I mean, some people say like, oh, you probably get 1. I reckon about 2. So I'm going to say about 2. So yeah, so I reckon it's added on about 33 more horsepower. Torque, I don't know. But my brother will drive it basically with the air filter in, so slightly better induction noise, a bit more horsepower. Obviously it's been remapped, so there's a lot more horsepower. Well, a bigger difference to like the air intake. And then he'll be driving it tomorrow, so that'll be literally straight after I've got the X-Pipe done, so then it should sound way different. So I wanted him to drive his car before I got the X-Pipe done, because I wanted to hear, like, him to see what the to hear what the like stock sounds like, and then I wanted to get like the X-Pipe done, sport cats, maybe the muffler, so like the full exhaust system, maybe even the manifold as well, and then get him to drive it again, so it would be completely different. So even though the X-Pipe I don't think will change it by much, so it's best for him to drive it with just the X-Pipe at least, and not him to drive it first time with the whole exhaust system, because then he would never have known what the improvement was. But yeah, so in the next clip I'm gonna it'll be me at the exhaust place, and basically we'll do like the before. Well, I might get him to rev it up actually, like as it's like lifting up on the in the lift. Once they've lifted it up, or do it before they've lifted it up, obviously, probably be better. And get them to like do some like maybe like a idle one, and then a few revs, and then we'll do like the X-Pipe afterwards. Get them to like do like the run of it, just what it sounds like, just like idling, and then a few revs, and then I'll do a video with my brother of actually driving it properly with the X-Bike. So the next clip will be the day of the X-Bike. So I was going to do like the next clip as the day of the X-Bike. I've decided to do like this is a separate video because I don't want it to be the engine to be just a little bit of the X-Bike noise, and then it was like gonna have to wait for like the next video, and then the first time you hear it properly was gonna be when I drive with my brother. Again, I don't want like the X-Bike video to be the same as like another video of like my brother driving it for the first time and me being a passenger properly as the first time. So I'm going to do another separate video of me and my brother driving it as well. So I just thought it would be better. So I'm doing this one based in like 2 parts. So like this is like the build up to the day of getting the X-Pipe, and then the next video will be the day of the X-Pipe, and then I'll do clips of me actually driving it properly in that video, because it'll just make more sense to have what it sounds like, because there's no point in watching like a whole video, 15-20 minute video of the X-Pipe thinking, oh, I wonder what it sounds like, and then waiting to the end, getting like 10 seconds of the sound, and then you've got to wait for the next video to hear it properly. So I'm just going to do it as a separate video so you can hear it all properly, and then I'll do another video separately when my brother gets to drive it for the first time as well.